Returning to the jungle, small blue-jean frogs are among many amphibians which share the same strategy. But they have taken it to the extreme. Their bodies become brilliant with color, and notwithstanding their tiny size, they secrete one of the most powerful venoms on the whole planet. They're alkaloid substances which attack the nervous system of the heart instantly. The poison-producing glands in amphibians are an effective solution to defend animals with very few resources. They don't have fangs, they can't fight, they can't even flee at great speeds. Tribes in the Amazon use toxic secretions from these frogs to dip the arrows they use to hunt with. These specialized glands come from the mucus which is spread throughout the whole body. But the venomous glands tend to group in the shape of warts, while the smaller mucus glands, essential to survival, are distributed throughout the whole surface. In the common toad, there are around 9 per square millimeter. "40 in the common frog, and 130 in the small San Antonio frog. These small glands humidify the skin and allow the animal to breathe through it. Other amphibians, such as spool toads, are completely harmless since their body produces no toxic substance. Their skin is delicate, sensitive, and moist. For this toad, its routine usually begins at night, as it must hide from the lethal rays of the sun and from potential predators. Its skin, however, has provided it with a tool which helps him hide. Its feet are tough and shaped in such a way that allow it to dig fairly quickly in the semi-wet and sandy habitat it lives in. With these improvised shovels, he can disappear from predator's sight until conditions are more favorable. But the shape, color, and chromatic design of the skin serve a multitude of purposes among the many members of the animal kingdom. One of its most admired goals is love. Many birds use the color and design of their feathers to court their mates. The males of the species wear their best suits and provide an amazing visual array of colors to conquer the females. One of the most appealing hotshots is the peacock, originally from Asia, but today a citizen of the world, precisely due to the beauty of its feathers, which have made him a living ornament in many a garden. The marvelous chromatic array it displays are produced in 2 very different ways. The appealing iridescent and metallic hues of many birds depend on the physical structure of its feathers, which only reflect certain wavelengths. This translates into the metallic blues and greens of the body, or the feathery eyes of the peacock. Its mission is to attract females. It seems that they are most attracted to the individual that displays the most eyes. These are precisely the oldest of the group, the ones that have proven to be most adapted to living in diverse circumstances. In the case of the European wild turkey, which dances a very similar choreography, the plumage is quite dark. Its mating suit is colored by pigments with barely any iridescent hues at all. This is the most common form of coloration for birds, for whom color is a direct result of pigments such as melanin, the most common of all, which is responsible mainly for the black and brown colors of its feathers. Faced with such an amazing visual display, the female tends to be surprisingly discreet. This same contrast between males and females can be seen in the small stone chat, which is similar to the wild turkeys. The male is equipped with contrasting tones, blacks, oranges, and whites. The female, however, is brown, and its main mission is to keep the eggs warm and nurture the chicks. For this, they too need special attire, vulgar and common, which does not attract attention to them. Her work requires total discretion. The success of her mission depends on her ability to not attract any attention from predators. But there are also species in which both the female and the male are dressed to go incognito in order to ensure the success of their mission. The Suiriri goose of Australia is a marvelous example of this. This animal lives in the outer fringes of humid areas, specifically in forests of eucalyptus trees, where it eats from the plants which live among the leaves. Its feathers have adopted the color of its surroundings and have even imitated the way in which the leaves fall from the eucalyptus tree, so that when they rest, they appear to be dry leaves. In many cases, the more appealing feathers are only temporary and are exhibited only during the mating season. Afterwards, it's better for these animals to not call attention to themselves, and they usually change to more discreet wear. But there are animals that are able to change their color at their own whim. Let's travel to Africa for an encounter with chameleons. These reptiles possess the marvelous ability to change the color of their skin whenever they wish to. They change the pattern and color of their clothing depending on the surroundings and on their mood. Males and females wear different colors depending on how sexually excited they are, manifesting whether or not they are in heat, whether the females are pregnant, or if the time has come to fight for one's territory. Then the males wear their war colors and begin to duel. Hormones order changes in color to the pigment cells, and their aggressiveness translates into contrasting colors, which show their rival how irritated they are. The pushing, shoving, and biting which ensues becomes terribly violent in a matter of minutes, which is quite fast for the pace at which these animals live. Finally, one of them, intimidated and hurt, will quickly run away. Quickly for a chameleon. The seasons of the year and the exterior temperature induce changes in their aspect, and color plays an important role in its thermoregulation. Anyway, the basic colors of its body almost always help it to blend into its environment.